everybody, Mike here coming at you from Badlands Paintball. Well, today I'm very excited because we're going to be taking a look at another great marker. This marker is actually from the heavy hitting company Planet Eclipse. Anybody who's used a Planet Eclipse marker before knows that they're amazing, definitely some of the best in the game. And the marker we're going to be looking at today is the all-new Geo 3.1. That's the most recent marker released by Planet Eclipse. It's an absolutely smooth shooter while still remaining ultra durable. You guys are going to love it. We're going to take a closer look at it, see everything that comes in the box. I'll tell you a little bit about the marker itself. So come on here, take a closer look. Alright everybody, so as lovely as the Geo 3.1's cardboard box is, let's peel this thing open and see what we have on the inside here. Alright, so as always, Planet Eclipse has given us a great hard case to carry our gun in. And in my opinion, this should be an absolute standard across the board for a majority of paintball guns, but especially for a paintball gun of this caliber. And of course, Planet Eclipse, as always, dishes out a great hard case here. So it's going to allow us to keep our gear in order, but keep it safe as well. So I can just zip that open from the side and open it up here. We've got our Geo 3.1 a little bit covered up right now, but for starters, I'll show you guys the manual. If you've watched any of our other videos before, especially the Planet Eclipse ones, you will know that I love Planet Eclipse's manuals for a few reasons. For one, of course, they're incredibly informative via text. So they explain everything to you very simply without too many words, but enough words that they get it across. But with all that text, they do give you a ton of pictures as well. So you've got their text to explain things and the pictures to help explain the text. Some manuals just have more images, some have more text. I love the combination of the two with the Planet Eclipse manuals here. So really great manuals. I absolutely love this section in every single manual. Symptoms, possible cause, and solution section. So that's going to give you the ability to really figure out what's going on with your marker out there on the field. And of course you do have your warranty card in the back there as well. So love the Planet Eclipse manuals. That's just great. To go along with the manual, you do have your Planet Eclipse grease. So this marker will take grease. I definitely highly recommend getting yourself extra for years to come. This Planet Eclipse grease will last ages. I've had mine last a few seasons, as you only need to put it on the O-rings, and this particular gun doesn't actually have very many O-rings considering it's a spool valve. So really great though that they send you out with that Planet Eclipse grease. You do have your complete Allen key set here as well. These are the quality Allen keys with more of the ball ends, so you can get access to your screws from different angles. Really great they send you with a complete Allen key set. And to go along with those other items, you do have a massive parts kit. This is somewhere that Planet Eclipse does not skimp. I know it's not in a big box, but they're trying to keep it low profile for your gun case here. But if you can see, there's actually countless little baggies on the inside of this piece. You have 2 or 3 of every single O-ring and screw and detent, everything that you'll need to keep your marker going strong. You even have the bolt tips on the front there. If you combine this parts kit with your Allen keys, with your Eclipse grease, and the quality manual, you're going to be able to fix absolutely anything you need to have fixed on this gun. Now, as a bonus though, if you don't want to bother with any of this, you do get a complete 1-year parts warranty with this marker, and you can get that through Badlands. Awesome. So if you have any issues, definitely bring it on into a Badlands, and we'll be able to take care of you, no problem. So great Allen key set, grease, parts kit, fantastic manual. Of course, every gun comes with your barrel sock, which is great, Eclipse barrel sock. And right off the bat here, you can see that you have a secondary bolt. So the Geo 3 comes with both the ST1 and ST2 bolts. 2 different designs overall. One bolt, this one here, is going to be a very soft rubber tip. So that's going to allow you to shoot super brittle paint, which is really nice. The other one, the other bolt on the inside of the gun currently, is going to have a flatter face, but highly ported. So it's going to be great that you have 2 different bolts to really test out which one you like best, which one gives you the best feel overall, and which one's best for the paint that you like to shoot. So right out of the box, 2 different bolts. Very cool. Now over on the side here, we've got our shaft 4 barrel. This is going to be the 689 back, 14-inch total barrel length on this shaft 4. You do have space for other backs in there, but again, currently out of the box, you're getting a 689 bore with an overall length of 14.5 inches. Now the shaft 4 barrel is reverse threaded, so the tip will reverse on opposite of the back. That keeps you from over tightening either side. Now I love these barrels. They're absolutely ridiculously quality. The internal bore on them is almost second to none, and I love that the shaft 4 barrels have actually an extended rear bore. Just going to be a little bit better for your optimal accuracy. So really great. You can swap out to both the 689 and the 685 bores, or sorry, 689 you can go to the 695 and the 685 as well. So very, very cool. You're going to have a lot of options in terms of barrels. Now, of course, you have the Geo 3.1 itself. So let's get the box off to the side here. We can thread our barrel on. So again, reverse threaded, so you can't over tighten anything. Very, very cool. Definitely like that. And you'll notice right off the bat with this gun though, the anodizing, the milling, everything looks great. This gun is so clean. And with some of the new designs, like the SL4 regulator and the POPS ASA running through the grip there, you've got amazing ergonomics. So that's the first thing I'll say. Definitely the new rear grips that go right up to the top, rubber right through the curve there. Very comfortable to hold. Really nice shooting platform. With the new POPS ASA running through the grip, they've actually been able to shorten up the grip overall and make the pops part of the part that you hold. So very, very short, low profile grip frame overall. So that is definitely the newest version of the pops running up to the grip, and that's going to lead the air right through our trigger frame and right into the newest feature of the Geo 3.1. The AT pipe system and the SL4 regulator. So this AT pipe is going to remove the need for any sort of macro lines, so it's going to give us a much cleaner look and feel, and overall really, really great ergonomics. Of course, if you're a shooter like myself and you have your thumb on the side, everything is really comfortable, but even if you like to wrap, it's so low profile you can still easily get around there, wrap that paintball gun. Feels really, really nice. Absolutely no problem shooting this gun with a wrap overall. Feels great. And the new rubber on the front here, the new grip, is fantastic, both for, I think, looks, but definitely in terms of comfort for your gun. Now this AT pipe and regulator are very easy to take apart. The regulator, of course, will come in completely in half, and the AT pipe you can actually just twist the two separate pieces in opposite directions. Twist the swivel to the side and you can get that AT pipe out. So really, really easy teching for this gun overall with the regulator and this pipe system. No more worrying about your macro line not being cut perfectly straight or pinching or anything like that and causing a leak. You have this much more simple to use AT pipe. So I love that they've incorporated that in the new Geo 3.1s, both for performance but of course in terms of the actual look and feel of the gun as well. Now, continuing on, actually involved in the shaft 4 barrel, or sorry, not the shaft 4 barrel, the SL4 regulator. As you get up into the gun, this marker is coming now with an internal filter. That filter is great and probably underestimated because not all of our compressed air tanks or the compressors we're filling them with are going to be minty clean. There can be a lot of small dirt and debris that's inside of that air tank. So the internal filter in this gun is going to keep everything running super clean. Working along with that filter now, we actually do have a air recycling system inside of this gun. So instead of purging air overall through that firing cycle, they are actually recycling that air back into the bolt itself. So you're going to get a lot more air efficiency out of this gun overall. That's something that I really like to see in a spool valve design, is going to be the ability to shoot a few extra pods of paint while recycling that air. So that's a small thing, items like the filter and the ability to recycle the air, but those two things can make a huge difference both in the longevity of your paintball gun, but of course the longevity of your time on the field. If you can shoot a few extra pods over somebody else, that's going to give you that much more control. So love that they're recycling that air now. Moving on up through, of course, we do have an amazing bolt technology in here. It's the Geo 3 PROPSHAFT. It's a spring-loaded drive core. Really, really nice, super smooth, very quiet, requires very few O-rings. We can actually take a quick look at that bolt design right now. Just by twisting with my hand, I can get the core right out the back. Now I am going to get my prop shaft out the back here first. It's just two separate pieces. You can see that piece right there. Just a few O-rings on the back, an O-ring on the front, and you'll have one O-ring in the rear there as well. So very, very easy to tech and maintain. Now I can just stick my finger down the feed neck here, push my bolt a little bit further to the back so I can grab it, and I'll reach in and pull out my bolt can and the bolt itself as well. So on the bolt can, you just have two O-rings in the front, one O-ring on the inside. Again, very minimal number of O-rings, very easy tech. You also have 3 O-rings overall on your bolt, and this is going to be the more flat-faced ported bolt that you can see on there too. Can't tell really which one's going to be lighter, but that's going to be up to you to decide exactly which bolt you want to use, and it's probably going to be determined largely by the paint that you're using as well. So you can see though, very easy to gain access to all of your internals. Actually, while we're looking at the back here, you can see the the Geo 3.1 still has the DEF-TEK design feed neck. Great clamping feed neck, but it is actually shifted off to the side, slightly to the left. That's very cool because that's going to reduce the amount of ball clipping in the stack and that stack bounce as the ball and the bolt is moving through. So very nice, definitely helps reduce overall chops. So in any case, once you've figured out the greasing for your paintball gun there, for your Geo 3.1, you can slide the bolt right back into the can, put the prop shaft on there, and slide everything right back into the back of that gun. So very, very easy tech maintenance overall for this paintball gun. I cannot stress that enough for this marker. Anybody who's owned a spool valve and a super smooth shooting gun before knows that you can have major tech issues. So this Geo 3.1, I mean, makes it easy to tech, but then the number of O-rings that are on the inside of the gun means that you have a much lower percentage of an air leak. So I love the durability of the 3.1. Now going along with that bolt, we actually do have the new, the Gen 2 CIS solenoid on the inside here. Now that solenoid is great because it's got some flow control. So you can actually see the little adjustment knob on the side here. That's going to allow us to adjust our bolt speed. So it's going to be the air flowing through the gun, but that will adjust how fast that bolt moves. We can turn up the bolt speed overall and get us some really, really high rates of fire, but you're going to sacrifice a little bit of your sound signature and the smoothness of the marker. If you turn that switch all the way down, you're going to have a super smooth, very quiet marker, but it's going to sacrifice a little bit of rate of fire. So in the end, you have complete adjustability from a super smooth shooting gun to a really high rate of fire shooting gun. Across the board, really the adjustability is what the Geo 3.1 is going to be all about. So you do have the LCD screen built into the back here. There's some adjustability there as well. Tons of different parameters to fiddle with, but of course you can plug this gun into your PC or laptop via the ePortal cable, and you can set up all your features, even the color, for example, of the LCD screen itself. So very cool. It's an ultra massive LCD screen on the back there, recessed away so you can't cause any damage, and of course rubber texture up the back with all your buttons on the rear there too. So lots of adjustability in the LCD screen. You've got your adjustable bolt speed control. You do have a highly adjustable trigger, 5 points of adjustment overall, and some really neat aspects to it as you do have both a micro switch activation as well as OPTO activation. Very, very cool. And you do have 2 forms of return. You have a spring return as well as a magnetic return adjustment on this trigger. So just tons of adjustability overall on this gun, guys. You can really make it shoot exactly the way that you want to. You do still have complete easy access to your detents and your eyes via the side of this marker here, and of course, again, as I said, easy bolt out the back technology. So overall, a great marker, guys. Just to go over everything again, you do have the shaft 4 barrel, great reverse threaded barrel, 14.5 inches, comes with a 689 bore. That rear bore is slightly longer than half the length for great accuracy. You do have the newest regulator, the SL4 inline regulator with your new AT pipe with the body filter built in there, so you have a very, very clean, smooth shooting, well-regulated gun. That air is going to run right through the actual trigger design itself and through the grip from our POPS ASA in the bottom there. Ridiculously low profile, very easy to use, pop on, pop off ASA. You've got your really great contoured grips, rubber right up the back, along with rubber on the front of your regulator there too. Great ergonomics, really comfortable feel. Easy access to your detents and eyes from the side. DEF-TEK clamping feed neck. You do have your adjustable bolt speed control for complete customization that comes along with both your ST1 and ST2 bolts. Incredibly adjustable trigger with both opto and micro switch, as well as magnetic and leaf spring return. Easy to tech and maintain, quick bolt out the back technology overall with this gun. And just to reiterate again, ridiculously smooth shooting, very quiet, but with durability. Alright everyone, so that's a good look at the Geo 3.1 by Planet Eclipse. Just a great marker overall. I know we've gone over everything, but in the end, this paintball gun is going to be all about having complete durability and air efficiency while running a super smooth spool valve design. So if you're looking for that smooth, quiet shot, but you still want that durability and you definitely want to be able to shoot a ton of pods in the paintball fields, the Geo 3.1 is definitely going to be for you. So if you do want to see all the colors that are available for this marker, there are many. Definitely come into any of our 9 locations across Canada. We have tons of people there willing to help you out, show you these Geo 3.1s. If you can't make it into any of our stores, like I always say, take a look on our webpage at badlandspaintball.com. Look up the Geo 3.1s on there. You'll see all the colors they offer. And while you're online, definitely check out our Facebook and Twitter pages. We've got tons of promotions going on there, as I always say. You got a great chance to win some free swag. Everybody loves that, right? And again, you're already watching our YouTube video, but make sure you post up, you like it. Let us know what you want to see coming up for future videos, okay? Again, this is where we get a lot of the ideas from, is from you guys. So let us know how you're feeling. Let us know what you think about this Geo 3.1. Pick yourself up one, guys, and get on out there and play some paintball. Take care.